seeing this, I'm like, Ludwig, what's up with you, bro? Why are you always trying to do dice bets with people? Like, you shady for real. You might have an addiction. I'm not gonna lie, but let's continue.
Started yanking Ludwig towards the outside. We all started screaming and panicking.
What's good, y'all? I'm a whole lot of TJ, and today we are reacting to Jaden Animations. She just posted a video about 2 hours ago, and it's on how she won the $1 million from mrbeast challenge. So yeah, I didn't see much, but I saw like a quick little clip about Ludwig, and I wanted to talk about it because it was freaking hilarious. But we might as well watch this whole video because that's what I plan to do. So I saw like only like 2 to 3 minutes of this, so yeah, let's get into it.
When Carl Jacobs popped up in my DMs asking if I
also make sure to go check out her channel. I'll probably link her in the description below, and if you enjoy my reaction, make sure to like my video. I'd really appreciate it. Let's go.
I wanted to be in mrbeast's upcoming video, I'll be honest, my gut reaction was fear. mrbeast has basically become YouTube's own mad scientist. He can snap his fingers and shape reality at this point. Despite part of me thinking I should just stay in the comfort of my own home, I felt really honored to be invited and kinda just wanted to show up, say hi, and then realistically go home within the first round of eliminations. I accepted the ominous invitation, and before I knew it, was flying to North Carolina, being handed a custom uniform, all before even knowing what I actually just signed up for. I didn't even know if there was a prize for the winner at this point. Walking into the green room, I was expecting to not know anyone, but to my relief, I saw a lot of familiar faces.
Oh yeah, by the way, I don't think I got to say it last video I made on mrbeast. It was when he did that one challenge where there was like a bunch of people from ages 1 to 100. That video was awesome. But I might make a story time. I almost got hired by mrbeast. It was crazy. It was a whole crazy situation. Yeah, he almost hired me. But yeah, let's get back to it.
I even used this time to ask MatPat what it was like to meet Scott Cawthorn,
MatPat!
And he told me FNAF secrets.
Of course.
So already this trip was more than worth it. Eventually, we were herded down a long, mysterious hallway until we saw it. The mrbeast cube. After everyone was filed inside, we were told the last person to leave the cube would be deemed the winner. And also win $1 million for their subscribers. This is for $1 million?
So I know that's Kai.
Immediately,
one of them
people
is
started
Kai.
jumping in the giant pile of.
I know Kai Sinat was there. I think Speed was there. I'm pretty sure he was there. I know KSI was there. I'm trying to see who the black characters are in her video.
Real money that was inside. Throwing
I don't know most of these guys.
Bills in the air, laughing,
oh, their names are on their shirts.
To pass the time, James and I drew our cartoon characters out of dollar bills on the floor. The staff came in and ended up giving everyone their own personal vlog camera to document their POV of the challenge.
Moist
and
critical.
I think I genuinely was the only person who didn't record a single second of footage on that thing. I just thought, I'm not going to use this footage because I'm not going to make a video out of it. And they're gonna have plenty of other people's footage to use. In hindsight, maybe it would have been a good idea to record something, just in case. I don't know, maybe the mrbeast team would end up actually wanting to use some of my footage.
It is what it is,
Who's
you feel me? Don't feel bad.
After maybe an hour or two, Jimmy came out for the first bonus challenge. A single free throw. Miss and you're eliminated, but make it, and not only do you get to come back into the cube, you also win a Cybertruck for—
Man, I don't want no damn Cybertruck. Anybody who buys that, you're... Let me chill out before I start. Look, I was like, Cybertruck, when it first came out, I was like, all right, this seems all right. They threw a rock at that motherfucker. That glass said, it was done for. They talk about bulletproof. Yeah, get it up out of here. I've seen so many people like doing tests and trashing this and it just falling apart and not being up to standards. I would not take the shot. One, I don't like basketball, so I kind of suck at it because I never practiced at it. But two, yeah, I just don't want a Cybertruck.
For one of your subscribers. They had 50 people's subscribers just in a room waiting for something to happen. I'll be honest, when Jimmy explained the extra credit challenge, I was like, hell no, I'm not going up to miss a free throw and leave immediately.
The Inside Out, is that what it's called? The movie Inside Out, is that what it's called? Whatever movie, but yeah.
My subscriber back there knew what was going on. They 100% would have understood they weren't getting called up for nothing. If I remember correctly, maybe 2 people ended up making their baskets and 3 people were eliminated. I could be wrong. I don't remember because I didn't vlog it. While chatting with friends, Ludwig walked up and asked if I wanted to do a dice bet with nothing else.
And this is why I wanted to make the video. I just got done watching Gamerhood, right? State Farm's Gamerhood with Ludwig, Berleezy, and Mark from RDC. And then there's others like Kaede, you feel me, Clicks, Nick A30, you know them. But specifically Berlizzi and Ludwig. They made so Ludwig, I swear it probably was Ludwig, walks up to Berlizzi and is like, "Hey, bro, let's make a bet," because they're on 2 separate teams. There's 3 teams in total: Mark's team, Berlizzi's team, and Ludwig's team. The teams they're on, you feel me? They're not the leaders or anything, but bro, Ludwig walks up to Berlizzi and is like, "Hey, bro, let's do a dice bet," and he's like, "Let's do a bet, and whoever wins, we get to choose on what we do to the other team, Mark's team." And it's like you can sabotage a team. You can choose to sabotage a team, or you could choose to, like, you know, not sabotage the team and sabotage the other team. And they made the bet, and Berlizzi and I think Berlizzi won. So the bet that he wanted was for them both, Ludwig's team and Berlizzi's team, to sabotage Mark's team. And Ludwig went with it, and Berlizzi won, and they sabotaged Mark's team. And I'm just like, seeing this, I'm like, Ludwig, what's up with you, bro? Why are you always trying to do dice bets with people? Like, you shady for real. You might have an addiction. I'm not gonna lie, but let's continue.
I agreed, and to no one's surprise, I lost.
He probably persuasive as hell to make people roll on dice, bro.
Dice bet with nothing else to do. I agreed, and to no one's surprise, I lost. And an evil expression washed over Ludwig's
Bro
face.
is a
All right,
villain.
Since you lost, I want you to walk up to Kai Sanat and introduce yourself with, "Hi Kai, I'm Jaden. So which of my videos have you seen?"
That's fucked up.
Maybe I should have just missed a free throw. "Hey Kai, there's someone I want you to meet." "Hey man, I'm Jaden. Nice to meet you. So, which of my videos have you seen?" Excuse me? Holy shit, I'm gonna kill myself. So
wow.
which of my videos have you
Ludwig
seen?
is an actual villain, bro. Bro, what are you doing? That's so fucked up. Bro, oh my
I'm
god.
sorry, I haven't seen any, I don't think. That's okay.
Oh
Nice
my
meeting you, but
god.
Kai was super chill and nice about it, but oh my god, I wanted to rip my skin off. I'm stuck in this cube with him until further notice, and it's all Ludwig's fault for this stupid dice. I hate it in here, let me out! Oh, hi Jimmy. We were told to gather.
Ludwig is like, what's his name? Like Two-Face from Batman. He is literally like Two-Face. He's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. He's just like that type of villain where he's like, all right, heads, I'm gonna do this. Tails, I'm gonna not. And then, you feel me? He flips the coin. Like, Ludwig is literally that type of character. He's a real villain, low-key, for
Gather
that.
up in groups of 5, designating one as a team captain who
Except he gets you with social anxiety.
have immunity for the next challenge. I was with James, Schlatt, Ludwig, and Charlie Moist Critical,
Hey,
using the
Moist
dice
Critical.
to choose the captain. This time, I actually rolled highest, but
Oh, shit. I left my dogs outside. Let's continue.
reassigned it to Ludwig because I couldn't cope with the idea of possibly being responsible for a teammate's elimination. And then it was
Oh,
revealed
man.
captains would just have to assign their teammates a shape for the Squid Game Honeycomb Challenge. Okay, well, I definitely overthought that one. I had triangle, James got circle, Charlie was star, and Flat unfortunately got umbrella. The 10-minute timer
that's
began,
tough.
and everyone started deploying various different strategies to get their cookie shape out. Charlie used a new technique called huck as much spit as possible into the tin to dissolve it all. It was really gross. He ended up filling the tin almost to the top with spit. By the end,
Ew.
2 people with stars were eliminated, and not a single umbrella made it through. Bye,
What?
Flat. It was very funny seeing MrBeast lift the lid off Charlie's tin and immediately reel back in disgust, though. A total of 14 out of 50
That
people
is
have
disgusting.
now been eliminated.
He did it,
leaving
but
36
ew, bro.
people. Honestly, that was good enough for me. Losing at any point going forward was already further than I was anticipating. We were fed our little thing of rations and left to wait again. It probably doesn't seem like long in MrBeast's video, but it was like 9 p.m. by the time we began the second real challenge. After
Sheesh.
being directed to choose a partner, James and I shook hands, ready to take on the next game as a team, and froze as it was revealed we had just chosen our own opponent. Another tactic. I probably should have seen it coming. I just didn't expect the double up. The Beast staff
That's
revealed the next
fucked.
challenge
I
as
would've
they
been
rolled in
salty
a giant
if I chose
Jenga
a home.
tower. Winner stays, loser walks.
Wait, what was the challenge?
As they rolled in a giant Jenga tower. Winner
Oh.
stays, loser walks. Unfortunately, the very first game of giant Jenga between KSI and AJ ended up taking literally 2 hours. Doing the math in our
What?
heads, we all kind of figured we probably didn't have the time to play Jenga for the next 30 hours. But just as AJ won, KSI hoisted him over his shoulders and ran out of the cube.
What?
He Huge drop.
Oh, I never watched the episode. Yeah, bro, I never watched the video. That's crazy.
Him over his shoulders and ran out of the cube. No! Huge drama! Everyone was freaking out. AJ was stunned. No one knew what to do. Was that legal? Can you just carry people out of the cube?
That's
Jimmy had everyone take a vote, and pretty much everyone opted to bring AJ back in.
What?
Out of the kindness of our hearts. But
JJ's such a hater. Nah, he's a hater for that. That is tier 1 hating.
Also out of fear of being manhandled. So since Giant Jenga was a bust,
Let's go.
production ended up scrambling to try and find like 12 sets of normal Jenga at midnight in North Carolina.
Yeah.
A feat that seems impossible, but I feel like Jimmy could just call up the president of Jenga and have it all delivered via helicopter within 30 minutes. It took a bit, but the slightly larger than normal, yet still reasonably sized Jenga towers were all set up. As our game was going on, James and I ended up making a pact that whoever was eliminated would relay to the outside world that the other was okay, because we didn't have our phones, by the way. Our friends only knew we were in the mrbeast cube and haven't responded for 14 hours. Our game of Jenga was pretty intense. Eventually it got to the point where as I was watching James pull out a final piece, I realized there wasn't any left for me to safely remove.
Whoa.
I'm about to be eliminated. And a flash of bliss washed over me. Sure, I'll be gone, but that's okay. I'll be set free into the outside world again. The cube is harsh, unforgiving. It's taken so many of my friends from me. The glass floor is hurting my butt. I'm ready to go now. And deeper into the trenches I went. James being eliminated.
Bro, she's literally suffering from success. I understand.
Meant I was moving on to Cube Day 2. What a miracle. Watching the rest of the Jenga games was like watching an active war zone. People were focusing, cheering, sweating, praying. Towers were falling one after the other.
Charlie lost then?
Now eliminated players. It was brutal. And also still taking way too damn long, man. Can I go to bed? The last game left to finish was between Quackity and a popular Brazilian creator, Enaldino. Apparently, when it was revealed the challenge was Jenga, Enaldino turned to Quackity and admitted he was a Jenga pro. Quackity had never played. Not the situation.
What? How have you never played
Jenga?
Jenga?
Asked Enaldino if he wanted to play rock, paper, scissors instead, to which he replied, no. Which, you know, fair. But 3 hours into this single game, the two of them were neck and neck. Genuinely the most cracked round of Jenga possibly ever. Everyone in the cube was gathered around watching Quackity.
I would lose my mind under that pressure.
Very last piece in this skeleton of a Jenga tower. Just as he was about to make it, Enaldino asked, rock, paper, scissors? Quackity looked up at him.
Too late.
It was over. Enaldino tried to hang in there, but in the end, he fell.
That is
people
fire.
were now eliminated.
I'm sick I ain't watched that video,
Alright,
honestly.
it's 3 a.m. Let's go to bed. I genuinely thought they would let us go back to our hotel rooms for the night, but
no way.
man, now this is just great. I won myself a ticket to a night in the mrbeast cube, sleeping next to a bunch of people I barely know, and I was probably just gonna get eliminated first thing in the morning anyway. As I was getting ready for bed, Kai walked by. Hey, I gotta check out your videos sometime. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I lost a bet to Ludwig, and he made me say that. Oh, shit. Okay, damn. Oh, well, that makes falling asleep a bit.
Damn. Now, Kai, I bet Kai was like, all right, well, I mean, shit.
Easier. Thank God he only thought I had a huge ego for 19 hours straight. Crisis averted. In the morning, production had to prep for filming again, which meant they turned on every single light in the building, flash banging all of us. They were turned off, and then these loud ass brrrr sounds from construction started blasting. They turned the lights on again a few minutes later, but this time in a crazy strobe light for some reason. After breakfast rations, Jimmy returned, pointed to the entrance hallway, and in walks I Show Speed. Too much energy for a group of people that just had the weirdest sleep of their lives. Alright, you guys
Why I Show Speed show up like a literal villain?
To vote Speed into the
menace
queue to join you in challenges. The kind thing to do was to let him in, but we all just survived trenches no one could even understand. We were
Ludwig still there?
together. And also, it wouldn't be fair. The majority of us moved to the voting side of no. Admittedly, me too. Mainly because I was a bit scared of him. Speed looked at Kai. At least shake my hand, man. You're gonna pull me out. As the two of them argued about a friendly handshake, Ludwig stepped up. I'll shake your hand, Speed. His hand now extended to Ludwig. The moment their hands touched, Speed started yanking Ludwig towards the outside. We all started screaming and panicking.
Fuck. That is hilarious. Speed is such a troll, bro.
One of our cute brothers like this. Ludwig was holding onto the support beam for dear life. Some of the guys managed to pull him back in, and as Speed walked out, unable to take any souls with him, he exclaimed, "This ain't the last time you're gonna see me, and I remember all y'all's faces."
That is hilarious.
Let's get started. Challenge 3 was steal or no steal.
That would scare
Basically
the
a
hell out of me.
modified version of deal or no deal. Some cases have the word safe in them, others say eliminated. One person looks inside a selected case, and the other decides whether they want to steal it or...
Oh, this is what happened in that 1 to 100 age people Mr. V's video.
no steal it. And
gotta
also
get
Howie
more
Mandel
creative.
was there. Hi Howie, big fan. People started getting eliminated one by one, others securing safety. Eventually, Ludwig was up at the podium asking if anyone wanted to volunteer to go up. At this point, the ratio of safe cases was very high, 60% in favor of safe. Figuring the odds would just get messier from there, I volunteered. Ludwig looked inside his chosen case, looked up, and told me it was safe. I knew mathematically I should steal the case, but I've been burned by math before. As I started hesitantly saying I was gonna steal, Mr. Beast suddenly burst out saying Ludwig's heart rate was spiking. By the way, he was wearing a heart rate monitor, which made me scared it was actually an elimination case, and he was excited at the idea of avoiding going home. So last minute,
Please tell
I
me
decided to
she's the one to send him home. After he did that to her, he deserves to go home.
let him keep the case. It was the safest play. If it said eliminated, then good, I dodged a bullet. If it was safe, then at least I'm not actually eliminated yet. I
Right.
just have to play again. Shit. It was now my turn to bring someone up. Even though I didn't
Damn
want
it,
to pick a
Ludwig.
friend out of fear of getting them eliminated. More than that, I didn't want to be up there with someone I didn't know. I picked Quackity. He came up to the podium. I grabbed case number 2. It says safe. My plan was to tell the truth, but in the most unconfident and nervous way possible. I was deploying every bit of body language knowledge I could think of, making myself look as guilty as possible as he asked me various questions. We went back and forth for a bit until your eyes looked down as you said the case was safe, which indicates guilt. So I think you're lying. I'm not gonna steal it. Without a word, I shifted the case onto its back, unlatched it. Safe. It was worth sleeping in the cube!
Oh,
Oh my
brother.
god, the relief, you have no idea. After everything finished, a bunch of people walked out, and unfortunately, Quackity ended up being one of them. 10 people left. I know it's a dog-eat-dog world inside the cube, but when you're left to sit with your
Her
fellow-
literal, like, I don't know if it's like an anxiety, but her literal, like, I don't know, like, struggle to convey her emotion, even to, like, her friends, literally saved her. Suffering from success.
contestants for hours on end between challenges, waiting for Jimmy Beast to send you all through another round of cube stress. You really start bonding with the survivors. It was pretty sad watching them go. Hours passed until the Jimmy death bell struck again, and we were told to partner up once more. Alex and I had really gotten to chat and hang out together as the only girls left at this point, so we paired up. Everyone was blindfolded and
Bruh.
told to sit tight until they were ready, which is ominous. The two of us were strategizing and figuring out each other's strengths and weaknesses for whatever was coming our way, only to be unblindfolded and see the entire cube transformed into a kitchen. It was a cooking battle.
What?
We're actually fucked. What? Alex started panicking, saying she can't cook for her life. We were
What?
freaking out. Then Mr. Beast brought out the judges. Professional competitive eater Joey Chestnut, Miranda Cosgrove, hi big fan,
Miranda
and
Cosgrove was there?
Speed. Bottom 2 teams are eliminated. Time starts now.
That's
we
interesting.
ended up committing to mac and cheese with a slice of chocolate cake under the fancier title of American Comfort Food. AKA the only 2 women left in the challenge can't cook and they're trying their fucking best. The judge.
Hey, I'm not here for this. I'm not here for the stereotype. You feel me? Hey, if you can't cook, that's fine. You feel me? I'm always want to go out and get some food, anyways. I can cook. I can cook though, but you know, just saying.
To check in on everyone, and eventually Speed was at our station. So when you all were voting to let me in, which side were you on? Well, originally we were on the side of no because we were a bit intimidated, but we ended up switching to a yes at the last minute. Right, Jaden? Yeah, I switched. All right, cool. Cause you know I don't forget, right? Yep.
Bruh.
Later on during the challenge, Mac and Nolan from the Beast team came up to ask what we were making. At the time, I was grating up Feastables to sprinkle onto our cake for decoration, and I thought, oh, it would be funny to have them ask what we're making, and it's just their own brand of chocolate. So I was like, close your eyes and open your mouth, and gave Mac a piece of chocolate, and immediately without chewing, he was like, is this Feastables? And I was like, yeah. And he kind of stood there for a second with his mouth still open. And Nolan was like, oh, he's allergic. And they both had to leave.
What?
Oh my god, guys, I felt so bad. I apologized so much when he came back. Max said it was fine and is a good sport about it, but I still have so much guilt about being
oh my
such an idiot.
god.
When are we gonna make some
that is literally awful. Being allergic to chocolate or whatever was in that, bro. Oh my god.
Fried chicken and asparagus dish. The
Good
judges
dish.
all really enjoyed it, giving them a total of 26 points, which is really unfortunate because I definitely thought Speed was gonna hold a bigger grudge against Ludwig and tank their score. We were up next, and thankfully they really liked our food too. Joey was the first to score us and ended up giving us a 10 out of 10. And in the moment, as a joke, I wanted to turn around and flip off Ludwig as a friendly fake gloat, but I accidentally turned around and flipped off on Mixum, and I felt so bad. He was not.
She is awful at this. She is not good with being a person around other, like, I don't know, her socially awkward is the word or phrase, and I struggled with it here and there. You feel me? So I get to make some jokes here and there, but honestly, I get it. It's like you slip and fall. It's like social anxiety and not working well with people is like, you feel like you just slipped and fell in front of everybody, but like whenever you're talking with somebody, and it's awful half the time, at least.
Target, and now I was just being rude, and this challenge was going horribly. Not because of the cooking part. I've just been non-stop fumbling socially. We also got a total of 26, putting us at a tie with the French boys. But now Logan Paul and Nick DiGiovanni were presenting, and I haven't mentioned it yet, but Nick is actually a goddamn chef. They even gave us all his own cookbooks as a helpful tip for the challenge, which is just a knife twist in my opinion. So yeah, they knocked it out of the park, got a 29. The judges were licking their plates. After them was Kai and AJ, who had a great presentation, but their food, not so much. They got a 16. After eating, Speed got up and started smashing the plates on the ground. And Logan Paul saw this and got really excited because he wanted to smash plates too. Without thinking, he ran out to join Speed, and we all shouted at him in panic. Confused at the sudden change in the air, Logan looked back at us before realizing he left the cube. To this day, none of us are
There's no way
sure if he did it for like the content or it was a genuine accident. In his defense, the set was so cosmetically different that it really did feel like we weren't in the cube anymore. Either way, he content created too close to the sun, and even though he had a guaranteed spot in the finals, he was eliminated. The last team of Regis and Spriter went up with their Spanish tortilla, but turns out Spriter is a huge fan of Speed, so he made a special Thai dessert just for him that the other judges weren't allowed to eat, which is honestly hilarious. We all held our breath as the judges flipped through their scores. 22. Alex and I made it to the finals. I never in my life thought I was gonna be getting this far, and suddenly realized I need to actually think about what I would do if I won. I went into this thing not even knowing if there was...
I mean, honestly, it depends, because I can make some fire spaghetti. You feel me? So I feel like I might have made it through there. Like when I say I can make some fire spaghetti, if not, I could. Well, I could make some sliders too. Like I would. It depends on. It's either the spaghetti or the sliders. I feel like the sliders are easier to eat. And yeah, I probably would have went with the sliders.
A prize at all, and was now facing the reality that I could win the whole thing. Hours passed as the 5 of us sat together in the cube until Mr. Beast emerged for the final time. Someone was about to win $1 million for their subscribers, and it all came down to this last challenge. Honestly, among the group, there wasn't
Never mind.
a single person I thought didn't deserve to win. Everyone left were good people who all wanted to do something really positive with the money. It was great getting to know them all over the course of 2 cube days, and I was really proud to be standing next to them in the finals. 5 briefcases were piled in the center, 1 for each finalist. We were to each take one, peek inside our chosen case, and within the next 10 minutes, discuss who to vote out. If you're voted out and your briefcase is empty, you're eliminated. But if you're voted out and your case has the $1 million inside, you win instantly. It was basically like Reverse Among Us. The first round started.
That is
we all grabbed the
crazy.
case, peeked inside. Holy shit, I grabbed the $1 million case round 1. I started shaking. I didn't know what strategy to use. I didn't know how to make myself look like I should be voted out. And during the discussion time, it definitely showed because I was really quiet and nervous the whole time. The 10-minute discussion wrapped up. We all unanimously wrote our votes down, and it fell into a tie between voting out Ludwig and somehow me. It couldn't end here. We had a few minutes to discuss again and recast votes, but Alex and Nick...
Why is Ludwig... Bro, if Ludwig wins the Gamerhood, I'm losing my freaking mind. Because he keeps getting so... Like, he won last one, and he got close to winning this. And if he wins this one, I'm losing my freaking mind. So, yeah.
We're able to figure out...
Ludwig, we gotta get you up out of here. I'm a hater. Say it, I don't care.
The cases were...
Let's go!
We each grabbed one. I pulled it again. In that moment,
what?
I froze. Since I was in the hot seat last round, I was probably gonna fly pretty under the radar this time. Someone else is gonna be voted out, and I statistically will not see this case ever again. If I'm not voted out here, I basically lose. The second round began, and it was pretty much a blur from there. I was trying to talk more because being quiet last round got me found out, but was still flying 2 under the radar. Amidst trying to keep up with the conversation, strategize, and hold myself together, I couldn't find my win con. But with
the amount of stress I would, or anybody in that position would have been under, is insane. Because getting it once is crazy enough. Getting it twice, bro, it's like a divine entity is on her side. Like, you're getting this one way or another.
A few minutes left. Amixem said something that I think shifted the entire game. What are the odds Jaden pulled the $1 million case twice? There it was. Gambler's Fallacy saved me. Save me, Gambler's Fallacy. I couldn't mess this up. I don't know what to say to that one. Everyone's attention was now on me, and I could tell they were all thinking about what was just thrown into the ring. We all looked down at our papers. I wrote my name as quietly as possible, worrying the sound of the letters were gonna out me. Jimmy read them all out. Jaden. Alex. Jaden. Jaden. They voted me out. I slowly walked to the middle of the podium with my briefcase. In that moment, I was the only one who knew what had just happened. Everyone leaned in as I unlatched the case and revealed the $1 million. I won! Confetti cannons blasted. Everyone immediately started congratulating me. All the eliminated contestants left in the green room ran out screaming and jumping.
Since I never saw the video, was there any possibility that the others who were there saw inside of her case? I'm just curious.
Around me in celebration. I started to tear up for some stupid emotional reason. So yeah, I won $1 million to give away to my subscribers. That is a Looney Tunes amount of money. First of all, top 5 all agreed that whoever won the $1 million would give the other 4 $100K each to do something for their subscribers too.
Hey, W!
$100K will be going to Ludwig, Alex Botez, Amixem, and Nick DeGiovanni. With the remaining $600K, I decided to put it towards paying for as many people's art degrees as possible. It's really scary going
That's
into the
fire.
art field
That
right
is
now
fire.
between the animation industry hitting their rough patches, AI threatening to take artist jobs. The overall career path is extremely intimidating and difficult to break into. I'd really like to encourage and make it easier for some of the up-and-coming artists by being able to send them through art school.
That is a fire,
I have no
fire
idea
thing to
how
do.
to set it all up, but I'm currently working with as many qualified people as I have available to me to make it happen. As my and mrbeast's team figures it out, I'll keep you all updated through my Twitter. We'll get it sorted. I entered the mrbeast cube ready to just talk to my friends and screw up in the first challenge, but instead I was isolated from the world for 48 hours, watched my peers fall one by one in front of me, and left with $1 million for my subscribers. Thank you, Carl, for inviting me. Thank you to all my friends who made the cube so much more enjoyable. Thank you, mrbeast, for creating this incredible opportunity I can now use to support artists. Despite being put through cube trenches, I had a really great time. And of course, huge thanks to the Beast crew for making it all happen. It was some.
So I did know that Jada1Plus, it says in the title, I won mrbeast $1 million challenge. But it's crazy to see how it unfolded because I never watched the video, you know. I just didn't watch it. You feel me? Like it seemed like an interesting thing, but I was doing other stuff at the time and I probably just forgot about it. So yeah, that's fire. If you want me to watch that video, definitely give me a like first off. I really appreciate it, and let me know in the comments. I really appreciate that as well.
Something I'll never forget or experience ever again. Hopefully. If you're an artist currently enrolled in art school and are hoping to have some of your tuition paid
Shout out
for
the
with
team.
winnings, you can now apply through the form I'll have linked in the description and the comments.
Shout out the team. Alright, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did. Jaden, shout out to you. Like I said, I'm gonna have her channel probably in the link. Oh my god. In the description. Definitely go subscribe to her if you like her content. Make sure to like her video that we just reacted to. And if you enjoyed my reaction, make sure to give this video a like. I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to see more of my content, and let me know in the comments what you want to see me react to next. Also, I game on this channel, and yeah, check my links in the description. Besides that, I'm Whole Lotta Tuesday, and I'll see you later. Peace.